Good day, my dear followers. See, the trees are growing sporadically. This is the very new one. Nobody allowed that tree to grow up here like that. But this video is about this interesting thing that I acquired today. And I purchased it only for 50 bucks. 50 Canadian. This is not even American. That was a garage sale. And the person didn't know anything about phonographs. And when I saw it, I was so impressed, because this phonograph is not from here, it's not from Canada, it's not from America. You'll see this tag here, Jake Graham Phonographs, 74 Renshaw Street, Liverpool. This is the Beatles gramophone. It came from places where the Beatles were from. These are the very interesting doors, but this is very common detail for many phonographs of that era. So this was the smallest phonograph on the market with internal horn. So acoustically the sound comes into this tone arm. There has to be a sound box here. It has to amplify the sound and pass it on to this tube. Then that tube goes inside of the case. And internally here it starts the space for the internal horn, which ends up here, and you can control the volume by opening the doors. Let's take a look what we've got. And I have a screwdriver here. I will open this phonograph and we'll see what's inside. This crank was not coming with phonograph. This is my crank. I found it, but it fits this machine. So what is this? We don't need to take the disc off in order to open the machine, but we need to unscrew these two bolts. No, I cannot open it like that. You know what? I would need to detach this arm here first. Here we go. It has not been detached for forever. Now we can open the hood. Okay, nice. So what's inside? You see inside there's practically nothing. This is a very simple motor. Okay, what's in here? The motor has never been lubricated, so I have to lubricate it right now before I will try to wind it up. I'll take off the disc. Oh, it is very dusty. So what we're gonna do with this disc? This disc is not covered much with rust, but with something that we have to still to clean up. We have to clean up all of these metal things and this arm. I'm not sure if the original chrome was preserved here or it was ruined by someone, but we will find out. We have to apply a polisher to polish up the arm. But first of all, let's clean this a little bit. This is 100-year-old dirt, but the finish is original. Just a little bit of oil here, here. That's very nice. The motor runs perfectly and it's very quiet. So two little words about this model. This model was common in Europe only, and in Australia and New Zealand it was also very popular. Although I have no indications of that it was a very mass production, because if you will search for the entire internet, you will not even find too many images of this phonograph. There were not great amounts of these phonographs have been produced. The engine is super quiet, super quiet. Oh, I'm so happy that this is definitely will go into my collection. I will not be selling it. It's quite a rare phonograph. Couple of more drops of oil. I'll put these two screws back. We need to oil two more things. We need to oil this part where this arm is rotating. We need to add oil to this moving part. Very important. A few words about this phonograph. It was produced around 1915. This specific model, which was named differently. So in Australia it was named like Excello. In England it had just a name, His Master's Voice #1. Okay, so this part is now moving fine, and there is one more thing that we have to lubricate, is this. I'm not sure I can get this bolt right now, but this machine was built in Great Britain in around 1915. Oh, perfect. You see, a couple of drops of oil and it starts moving well. Oh, that's very, very nice. They started making this internal horn phonograph in around 1911, but this modification I think was made from 1915 to 1920. So the sure thing is that this is 105-year-old phonograph at least. They also named it very differently in different catalogs. So I can tell for sure that this model was produced for England, France, Australia and New Zealand. It was not that expensive model. The motor is simple. The design is very simple. So at this point it is almost ready to play the record. So we'll be playing a record, Pyotr Leshchenko. Pyotr Leshchenko was Romanian-Ukrainian singer. This record is from 1938. We're going to touch the sound box. Everything is ready to go. Tell me why. Russian tango.
Вчера я видел вас случайно, об этом знали вы едва. Следил все время я за вами тайно, во всяком раннего печаль. Нахлынули воспоминания, воскресли чары прежних дней, и пламя прежнего желания зажглось опять в крови моей. Скажите, почему нас с вами разлучили? Зачем надежд ушли вы от меня? Ведь знаю я, что вы меня любили, но вы ушли. Скажите, почему? Почему?